In the heart of the dense, ancient forest stood a trail with a notorious reputation among hikers. It was whispered about in hushed tones, a place where reality blurred, and the line between the natural and supernatural was said to fade away. Eager to unravel the mysteries, a group of adventurous friends embarked on a journey into the unknown. The air was thick with an unnatural silence as they ventured deeper into the woods. The towering trees seemed to loom over them like silent sentinels, casting elongated shadows that danced with an eerie rhythm. The group pushed forward, their curiosity overriding the subtle sense of unease that lingered. As twilight descended, the forest took on a haunting quality. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, distant whispers and ghostly footsteps. The path, initially clear, began to twist and turn unpredictably, leading them deeper into the heart of the unknown. Unease turned to fear as their surroundings became increasingly unfamiliar. Suddenly, the group realized they were no longer alone. Flickering shadows materialized around them, figures with hollow eyes and tattered clothing. Panic set in as they quickened their pace, but the more they tried to escape, the more entangled they became in the labyrinthine trail. Whispers grew into anguished cries as another worldly mist enveloped them. Each step felt like a journey into a nightmare, with the boundary between reality and the supernatural shattering like fragile glass. Time itself seemed to warp, stretching moments into eternity. Exhausted and desperate, the hikers stumbled upon an ancient, dilapidated cabin. Relieved yet wary, they cautiously entered, only to discover weathered journals detailing the stories of those who had vanished on the same trail. The cabin's walls seemed to absorb the fear and sorrow of its previous occupants. As they read the chilling accounts, the group realized they had trespassed into a realm where the spirits of the lost hikers sought companionship. Forever trapped in a cyclical loop of fear and despair, the forest was their purgatory, and the trail their eternal prison. Terrified but determined, the friends vowed to break the cycle. Guided by the words in the journals, they followed a ritual to appease the restless spirits. Slowly, the atmosphere shifted, and the once malevolent energy began to dissipate. As dawn broke, the forest seemed to sigh in relief. The trail that had ensnared them now appeared tranquil and ordinary. The group, forever changed by their harrowing experience, emerged from the woods, realizing that some paths are best left unexplored, and that the line between curiosity and recklessness is perilously thin. The forbidden trail would forever linger in their memories, a cautionary tale for those who dared to tread where the veil between worlds is fragile. Deep within the heart of the untamed wilderness, there existed a trail rarely spoken of, a path that beckoned to those seeking an adrenaline-fueled adventure. Its mystique was shrouded in chilling legends, yet a group of intrepid hikers, driven by an insatiable curiosity, decided to unravel the enigma that surrounded it. The journey began beneath the towering canopy of ancient trees that whispered tales of the forgotten. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, ominous shadows, the air thickened with an inexplicable tension. Undeterred, the group forged ahead, guided only by the glow of their lanterns and the promise of discovery. As the night deepened, the forest seemed to come alive with spectral murmurs and elusive figures that danced at the edge of perception. Each step into the unknown intensified the disquiet that clung to the air. The trail, initially well-marked, began to morph, twisting and turning like a malevolent entity, leading the hikers into a labyrinth of uncertainty. The group pressed on, their nerves on edge, until an unsettling realization gripped them. The trail seemed to defy logic, looping in on itself, trapping them in a perpetual state of disorientation. Panic set in as their surroundings blurred into a disconcerting dreamscape. In the heart of the darkness, a spectral fog materialized, obscuring the path ahead. Ghostly whispers grew into haunting wails, echoing through the trees. Shadows took on a life of their own, and the hikers felt an unseen presence closing in. The forest, once serene, now bore witness to their collective fear. Exhausted and on the verge of despair, they stumbled upon an ancient, dilapidated cabin, a forsaken relic in the heart of the woods. The creaking door beckoned them inside, revealing a space frozen in time. Faded photographs and tattered letters adorned the walls, telling a tale of hikers long gone, swallowed by the sinister embrace of the trail. As the hikers pored over the forgotten artifacts, a cold wind rattled the windows, and shadows danced on the cabin walls. The very air seemed to carry the weight of the lost souls who had succumbed to the trail's malevolence. The group, now acutely aware of the peril they faced, knew they had ventured into a realm where the living and the lost intertwined. Determined to break free from the trail's sinister grip, the hikers followed a cryptic message etched into the cabin floor. A ritual unfolded, a desperate attempt to appease the spirits that held sway over the cursed path. The forest, momentarily quiescent, bore witness to a delicate balance between the realms. As the first light of dawn pierced through the trees, the fog lifted, and the cabin stood silent, a forgotten monument in the heart of the wilderness. The hikers emerged, forever changed, haunted by the memories of the ethereal journey, the forbidden trail. Now, part of their collective nightmares, served as a chilling reminder that some paths are better left untouched. For in the realm of shadows, curiosity can become a relentless pursuer, and the line between reality and the supernatural a treacherous precipice. Nestled between rugged mountains and ancient trees, there lay a trail obscured by the haunting whispers of the wilderness. It was a path seldom mentioned, a whispered legend among hikers daring each other to explore its mysteries. Undeterred by cautionary tales, a group of friends embarked on an ill-fated journey into the unknown. The adventure began with the sun casting long shadows, painting the dense forest in an ethereal glow. Excitement mingled with trepidation as they delved into the heart of nature's secrets. The air was thick with an unnatural stillness, as if the very trees held their breath, and the birds ceased their song in a silent warning. As twilight descended, the trail, once clear, became obscured by an otherworldly fog. The group, now enveloped in an eerie mist, pressed on, guided only by the flickering beams of their flashlights. Unseen eyes seemed to follow their every move, and ghostly echoes whispered secrets from the shadows. The forest, initially serene, transformed into an unsettling dreamscape. Trees twisted into contorted shapes, and the path itself seemed to shift beneath their feet. The hikers, Disoriented and gripped by an unshakable fear, forged ahead, hoping to escape the clutches of the inexplicable. The spectral fog thickened, and the group stumbled upon an ancient burial ground, forgotten by time. Weathered tombstones told tales of those who had dared to venture before, their fates mysteriously entwined with the cursed trail, unnerved but driven by curiosity. The hikers pressed on, the whispers of the deceased urging them forward. As midnight approached, the forest echoed with eerie cries, and shadows danced with malevolent glee. The trail twisted and turned in impossible ways, leading the group deeper into a realm where reality blurred. Panic set in as they realized they were trapped in a nightmarish loop, the same landmarks hauntingly recurring. Amidst the surreal chaos, they stumbled upon an abandoned cabin, its windows shattered and doors creaking ominously. Reluctantly seeking refuge, they discovered journals that chronicled the descent into madness of those who had walked the cursed trail. The cabin seemed frozen in time, a grim testament to the relentless grip of the supernatural. Determined to break free, the hikers followed the cryptic advice from the journals and performed a ritual to appease the restless spirits. The air crackled with energy as an otherworldly force seemed to respond. Slowly the fog lifted, and the forest returned to an eerie calm. As dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, the hikers emerged from the haunted woods, forever changed by their harrowing experience. The cursed trail, etched into their nightmares, stood as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved. For in the heart of nature's enigma, curiosity can lead to a dance with the supernatural, and the line between reality and the unknown is a perilous tightrope.